Hey everyone, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing a fashion video. So I'm going to be doing 10 ways to level up your style. So these tips are ones that I follow religiously and I won't stray away from because they're just the best tips to implement into your life and just to get you more organized, ready for new seasons. Let's just get into this video because I'm really excited to film it. As you can tell, I'm wearing a little sweater vest today. I really want it to be like autumn fall weather, but unfortunately I am sweating right now wearing this. So these tips aren't really in order, they're just kind of random. So the very first tip is to buy good quality underwear, and I'm talking about bras and knickers, and I don't know what you call them in other countries, but here we call them knickers. Just invest in good ones, good quality ones that are going to last. Now here's an example. I used to wear a bra from Dunnes Stores. It was only about €7 and it just never felt like it fitted me properly. And also go and get yourself sized. If you are a person that wears a bra, go and get yourself sized and make sure you're wearing the right one, because you don't want to go around feeling uncomfortable. I know the feeling, and as I said, the one that I used to wear from Dunnes Stores just never felt like it fitted me properly around the waist. It was the right size, but it didn't mold to my body, if you get what I mean. It didn't feel like seamless. So I upgraded to a Lily Silk one, and this video is not sponsored, by the way. It's just me giving you my tips for the upcoming season. But like I say, you don't have to go for a specific brand, but I am going to pick up some more from Marks and Spencer's, and I am going to try them on and see how they are. You want the bra to feel like it molds to your body, not like you're trying to fit into the bra. It needs to be the other way around, and it's something that you wear almost every day, so you want to feel comfortable. The same with underwear. A lot of people say go for the cotton material, but I like the more stretchy material, kind of like, is it lycra? I'm not sure what the material is, but I just find those ones more comfortable. Just because it used to be a certain size in underwear doesn't mean that you have to stick to that size. Always get the size that is comfortable. Even if it means sizing up or sizing down, you just want to feel comfortable in your clothes. Because I know as girls we have this habit of sticking to one size that we always used to be and not wanting to stray from that size, but our body changes constantly, so you need to keep up with that and change your clothing to fit your body, not the other way around. So my next tip, especially for fall and winter, is to invest into some silk PJ sets. These will be so comfortable, and the reason why I specifically say silk and kind of satin is because if you get like cotton ones, any other type of material, they're not going to feel the same on your skin. These silk ones actually keep in the heat in winter, and in summer they leave your skin breathe. So it's the best fabric to go for nightwear. And there's also some really cute sets as well. I have seen nice ones on H&M, of course Lily Silk. Where else? Primark actually have some if you're on a budget. I used to get mine from there, and of course Victoria's Secret, that's a good option, but they are up on the high end of the spectrum. I would not recommend stores like Pretty Little Thing or Boohoo, simply because I got some from there before and the fit was just terrible. The bottoms had so much space on the front as if it was meant to be on the back, so I wouldn't recommend ill-fitting nightwear. Always size up, because one, they shrink in the wash, two, you're moving, you're tossing and turning in your sleep, you want to be comfortable and have like, you know, space. So don't, if you're a size small, don't get a size small, go up to a medium. If you're a medium, go up to a large, and if you're large, go up to an XL. It's just the best way to do it, and you want to feel comfortable. Again, comfort is just key in everything. That's how I love to live my life when it comes to fashion. I don't like to be uncomfortable. Sometimes though, when it comes to shoes, they are uncomfortable, but I'm trying to figure that one out. So next, when it comes to clothes, you want to invest into good fabrics. And what do I mean by good fabrics? Ones that have a high vibration, ones that are natural, not the fake polyester, just ones that aren't good for your skin. You want like wool, silk, let me see, I have some written down, cotton, tweed, linen. I don't know if I said that one, but that's another really good one. If you are someone that's prone to sweating at night, invest into linen and 100% cotton sheets, because it will leave your skin breathe. And as I said, silk pillowcases are just the best. Like, I need to pick up some. I did have some last summer, and I know it can be hard to invest in good fabrics. If you are on a budget, try and go for the real stuff and not the 50% this, 20% that, you know, that kind of bad quality fabrics, because at the end of the day they're not going to last. They're going to be very thin and see-through, and you're going to end up despising the item that you own. So tip number 4 is to invest into high quality makeup. And you might be thinking like, you can't do this when you're on a budget, but at the same time you could be complaining about your skin being like broken out and having a weird texture. Now I honestly don't think you do have to go up in the higher end spectrum of skincare, but please read the ingredients. And I found out that I need to avoid oils and alcohol when it comes to makeup and skincare. And the one brand that I have realised is very clean brand is Chanel when it comes to makeup, although their skincare does have alcohol. But I have noticed in general, the higher end of makeup is very clean of bad ingredients for your skin. I know we mightn't think to look, but it does matter at the end of the day. Like I used to have a cheaper concealer and it had castor oil, which you might think is like okay for your skin, but you know, it's not the best ingredient, and there's some other ones as well that's not like good. I'll leave them on the screen right now so you can check your products and see if they have them. I changed to the Chanel lip balm because the Lip Laneige was just breaking out my lips, and I know that is a cult favourite, so if you do own that, definitely look into the ingredients. So my next tip is to have a signature scent. When it comes to perfume, it's so nice to have just one scent that people can recognize you and remember you by. And also, you don't want to have like 10 perfumes because ultimately you're not going to use them. I think the best amount to have is like 2 or 3, and I definitely have a signature scent, and it is Louis Vuitton Rose de Vence. I did like the other perfume, Attrape Rêves, but I think that has more of a nighttime kind of vibe. There's one ingredient in there that I just don't like. So yeah, that is my personal scent, and I just love roses and I love light and fresh scents. Anything that is musky or bergamot or like a nighttime scent tends to give me a headache, so I just stick to the one that is light and airy and fresh. Another one is to get good skincare and hair care. As I mentioned, you don't have to go like to the high end spectrum of skincare because I mean a lot of those brands don't even have good reviews, but just find one that works for you. So if you have oily skin, get one that is more on the gel side. If you have dry skin, get one that is more on the heavier moisturizing side. And if you have sensitive skin, avoid oil and avoid alcohol. It's as simple as that. I do have oily and sensitive skin, so as you can tell, it's very hard for me to find skincare, but I do love the Aveeno Oat moisturizer and cleanser. But I will be doing a favourites very soon of things that I'm loving right now, so stay tuned for that. And then when it comes to hair care, I just can't live without Olaplex, especially if you do bleach your hair. Invest in Olaplex, but if you have like natural hair, you don't need to get Olaplex. It's only for damaged hair, so don't fall for that trap. You don't need to be buying those if you don't have bleached hair, because it costs a lot of money to keep up with Olaplex as well. But yeah, it's just my favourite for blonde hair. But if you don't have like dyed hair, I would say Kerastase or Pureology would be a good shampoo. Read the ingredients and stay away from sulfates. Just stay away from them. They're horrible for your hair, horrible for your face. If you're washing your face and the sulfates go down your face, it's just going to break you out. And same if you're using like heavily based oily shampoos. If you have very thick hair like me, stay away from thicker shampoos with kind of oils in them because they can break out your skin as well if you do have oily skin. But if you are someone that has curly hair, Shea Moisture is the best. My boyfriend actually uses that one and it completely changed his hair and brought out the natural curls. I unfortunately can't use that one because my hair is naturally pin straight. But like I said, you need to know what works for you. You can't just go on TikTok and scroll and someone recommends something that's for straight hair when you have curly hair. You do need to know what kind of skin type and hair type that you have and kind of investigate into that. My next tip, which is tip number 7, I think, is declutter your things. So I do this every single season. I do it autumn, spring, winter, summer. It's not necessary to do it 4 times a year, but you can do it twice a year. And it's just good to have a base to start off with, and especially if you have clothes that are falling apart, shoes that are damaged and discoloured. Like, why are you keeping those things? It's just not good. And it's best to do like an organisation kind of declutter every now and again and get rid of the things that you don't need. And also like change out your socks and your underwear every like maybe 6 months, because you don't want to be wearing them for too long. Same with your beauty blender, switch that out every 6 months. Mine is due to be changed. I desperately need to change my beauty blender. Just have things looking cohesive and you will overall feel better and be more productive for the new upcoming season. My next tip is to get 2 to 4 good quality bags. You all know that I absolutely love my Louis Vuitton bags. I only have 3, believe it or not. People think that I have more. but I did recently get a bag from Marks and Spencer's and I just felt the quality wasn't as good. It doesn't like stand up as well. It's only a beach bag. It served me for its purpose for the summertime, but you don't have to go off and buy a really expensive bag. You can go, let's say Longchamp is only 110. You have to spend over 100 to get a good quality bag. Now, unless you go to TK Maxx or TJ Maxx and find one that was 130 reduced down to like 80. But yeah, just make sure you're getting a good quality bag, one that stands upright and has like, you know, a few pockets in there. Don't want to have a bad quality bag that falls apart 2 months after you buy it, or the strap breaks, you're in the middle of a train station, your bag just snaps off your shoulder. Like, nobody wants that. You want a good quality leather or canvas as well, is very durable. Now my next one is kind of controversial, and that is stick to a colour theme or an aesthetic. I have changed my aesthetic many times. I went from kind of, I don't know, an Australian kind of aesthetic, like, you know, like Shani Grimmond. I used to love her. I always would have that kind of fresh, you know, coastal aesthetic years ago. Then I went to kind of, I don't know, like a more pink aesthetic. Then I went to my grey crushed velvet, and now I am back to the classic, like, just get things that serve a purpose, things that you like. What kind of undertone do you have in your skin? You need to delve deep into this and do research, because not every colour is going to suit people. Personally, my colour that suits me is khaki green. Like, hands down, that is the one colour that suits me and looks really nice with my skin tone. I would say I have more of a colour wheel, almost like Blake Lively, like those kind of colour tones. If anyone knows better, correct me, but I feel like that's the kind of colour theme that I have. And neutrals look really good on me as well, so that is why I tend to wear neutrals. So before you choose an aesthetic and a style, look into your whole colour theme. There's so many aesthetics out there to choose from. But at the end of the day, don't play a fake character, or don't buy things that you don't like just because it fits your aesthetic. Literally only buy things that you like, because 6 months down the line, you're not going to like it. I've learned that lesson with my bed, with my furniture, with the clothes that I used to wear. So yeah, learn from my mistakes, because you don't want to be wasting so much money. You don't want your pieces to look outdated in another year. So try and go for things that are always going to be in style. Capsule wardrobe all the way. And then my very last tip, and that is how I keep my products and my belongings looking very fresh and new, and how I have my things for like up to 7 years without them looking old. And that is to, first off, baby your things, but still use them. Don't like keep them hanging on a shelf. Like, you have to use your stuff. But if you, let's say, wear your bag or a pair of shoes and they get marked, don't leave them sitting in your wardrobe for 6 weeks with the same mark. Clean it right away when you get home, and make sure you lint roll your bags. Make sure you clean your makeup, give them a little wipe down. And same with like your desk, like lint roll it, give it a nice dust and wipe down. Just keep up with your things, because if you don't keep up with your things, they're going to start looking old very, very fast. I would just say treat your stuff like it's your baby, but still use them, and don't like keep something for a special occasion because today is the special occasion. Like, I used to do that before. I used to keep everything for a special day or the perfect time, but there is no perfect time. If you have an outfit that you've always wanted to wear it today, or like plan an afternoon tea, plan a little lunch, a nice getaway, and wear that nice outfit so you have a nice memory to go with the outfit. So those are all my tips for this video. I hope this got you excited for the new upcoming season. And actually what's gotten me excited has been looking on the online like websites like Zara, H&M, and just planning my pieces that I want to buy and outfits. I never used to do this before. I used to just buy anything that I thought looked cute, and they actually didn't match. Like, I need to plan outfits before I buy them, and that's what I've been doing. I did it last autumn, and now I'm doing it this autumn, and it just helps so much with putting together outfits. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my new videos. I will have some get ready with me's coming up, and some vlogs of like autumn and Halloween. I'm just so excited for this time of the year. It's literally my favourite time. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in next week's video.